Hello and welcome to another update video about XRP. Yeah, XRP gives us here a sideways consolidation at the moment. And we have seen further declines in the last few days, but pretty much if we zoom out, we see that this is just sideways consolidation. The price has, however, now sort of entered the midst. We're in the midst of the micro support region here, which is defined between 45.9 and 54.5 cents. So we're here between the golden ratio level and the 50% retracement. So we have the following fib levels. We have the 54.5 cent level, 51.8, 49.5, and then 45.9 cents. This is relevant here for a possible wave 2 pullback. In yellow, okay, which could result in a third wave rally. This is one idea I have, but it's not high confidence because wave 1 is only in 3 waves, even though it looks visually impulsive, but the overall pattern is not an impulse. So yeah, we have a 1-2 setup possibly, but it is highly speculative. What appears more probable actually is a triangle pattern at best actually. The yellow scenario is really a bit of a hopium count. I mean, it can send us higher, but the market needs to give us a local setup, like a smaller time frame setup, a small so-called 1-2 setup, yeah, a small mini impulse or something that indicates the start of a third wave to the upside. We have support, is it's clearly defined, and to the upside, I mean, minimally, to indicate the start of the third wave in yellow, I want to see a break above the last high. That's at 57.2 cents, but better would be a break above the 63 cent level, this swing high that formed on the 24th of August. So there is much more work required. I mean, at the moment, it's just still going down, down, down. In the last video I shared with you, we were still printing lower lows, lower highs, so absolutely no evidence that a low has formed. And it can continue to bleed, but we are still all within the parameters also for a possible bullish interpretation. It's just not high confidence. Probabilities remain balanced. We're simply dipping further into the support region. So that means, okay, it's clear what we need to see for the yellow scenario. In the white count, we could be working on this Elliott wave triangle. So the idea is that this here was an A wave, this swing high that formed on the 17th of July. And we could be in a B wave. Okay, A wave up, B wave down, and then a C wave up could still follow. So it's also potentially bullish. The B wave itself could be a triangle forming A, B, C, D, E. So it would be a series of lower highs and higher lows, and we could be in the late stages of wave C, which in itself is an ABC corrective structure. It's a pullback. Then a D wave, okay, rally. It might not really be a rally, but it might be a corrective bounce could follow. But however, it would need to be a lower high. It would need to stay at least below the 66 cent level, which is the August high. Yeah, and then we should form one more higher low. That would be the so-called E wave in the triangle. And the E wave is the last wave normally that happens in such a triangle. And it would normally lead to a breakout to the opposite side of the E wave, so to the upside. Yeah? And this scenario is valid as long as we stay above the August low, so above 43.5 cents. But ideally, we stay even above the 45.9 cent level because that's the 78.6 retracement of the last rally. And anything below that typically will lead to invalidation, or it will lead to a much more substantial downturn. Normally, if there is some upside pressure, the market would hold above the 78.6 retracement. This is why, that's why this is such an important level that I always use, because we know that that level breaks, usually something different is playing out. Now, in a triangle, it's not so important, not as important as, for example, in the yellow 1-2 structure. In this diagonal pattern, which could break out directly to the upside. So it's more relevant for a wave 2. But even in a triangle, I mean, it will indicate weakness. And as I said, a break below the August low then at the latest will invalidate this possible triangle. And then, yeah, we're falling back into the larger pattern. And it just indicates that XRP has failed to give us any, let's say, breakout setup to the upside. That's at the moment the situation on the XRP chart. So we're dealing with sideways consolidation. We need patience. Now we are deeper in the support area, so it's worth watching for a bounce, but the risk is it's just a D-wave bounce in the white scenario. So that's the update about XRP. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.